Hey, how's it going, folks? Welcome to the stream. It's gonna be a chiller stream moving forward. We're just gonna be drawing some bows and arrows today for the Dorlux Behind You, our tabletop roleplay game. As you can see, for those who were here a few weeks ago, the grappling hook item has changed a little bit. I'm actually gonna turn this music down a little bit, because I feel like I'm screaming. Just because it's so loud in my ear. But yeah. I'm gonna start sketching out the bow now. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. I have a couple of bow references up on my other screen. Just trying to get something that looks cool and fantastical. This line that I drew here, I'm going to use not as the string, but as just a marker to indicate where the top and bottom of the bow are meeting each other. Because I want the string to be pulled and have an arrow being fired from it in this drawing. I think the bow will have a lot of cool opportunities for interesting decorations too. I think it should be a little bit flatter around here in front. Is this about the middle? Yeah, it should be a little lower, I think, where it gets flat. How are folks doing today? Thanks for joining me. Gonna give it some little hand guide attachments right here. As always, we're looking to Breath of the Wild, as that is what was our main inspiration for the creation of this game. But doing our own thing too. I love how the bows in Breath of the Wild have all sorts of like hand guards and other attachments on them, giving them really defined, unique shapes. This should extend out a little bit further. Hey, Dingman! Thanks for joining. Even if you are sneaking in a little bit, just for a little bit while you're at work. Yeah, drawing the bow item, one of the main weapons for the game today. How's your day going? How's work? think my Spotify is just looping the same song over and over again. Which Jesse's music is always great, but I don't want to listen to just that one song over on a loop. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of want to like. Drawing this bow will have lots of cool opportunities for decoration too, which I am excited about. I'll be able to bring in some of the like decorative motifs that we have on the club and stuff into this too. It's nice that your work lets you watch videos, but obviously, yeah, you can't while driving. That's a safety concern. Well, I'm glad you're stopping by for a little bit while you can. Good luck with your delivery or pickup. I hope it's you have a safe drive. This arrow seems a little too long, but maybe if I'm... Yeah, no, that looks pretty good, okay? That's really off-center, though. I'm going to use the distortion tool to make this a little bit more even. Yeah, that works better. Cool. I always thought the like tail feather things on arrows looked really cool. That's too big. That's too small of an eraser. Gotta find the Goldilocks zone with this eraser. That's fine. This is all gonna be drawn over with our ink brush later on anyways. I kind of think it'd be cool to have like maybe something like almost feather patterns in the tail feather. That looks cool to me. So I'll be drawing today this bow alone, and then afterwards there'll be the arrows alone, which are a separate item. And then if I have time, I will do bomb arrows too. But I do have a meeting with the other game devs pretty quickly after this stream is supposed to end, so I might not have time to stay for very long. Probably just an hour today. Making a lot of progress, which is super exciting. I can't wait for folks to get out and play this game. I got to meet one of our backers at a friend's party last week, which was so surprising and random. I had no idea that was going to happen. But I was talking about the game, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I backed you guys on Kickstarter," and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" He was really cool. Progress is good, yeah. We've made so much progress on this game. I'm so excited for you all to play it. I'm glad you're pumped for it. I'm pumped for it too. It's our like playtests have been really fun, and I've been having a lot of fun doing art on it and streaming with y'all. I might do a little something like that. I like the way that looks with the like twisted wood, with the wood carved into a twist. Probably is more likely what that's is. And I want to like add a little charm element down here, like how we had on the club, just like a little feather. Just to give it a little bit more personality. Yeah, wow. I really like this. Oh, have a safe trip, Dingman. Thank you for stopping by. Put some grip tape here, and another patch of grip tape up here. Hi, Contrapulator. Thanks for stopping by. I'm drawing this bow. Just gonna redraw this string here to make it just attach a little bit higher up on the wood. And I feel like there might be, it would make sense for there to be some sort of like guard here to prevent the string from going down, and probably the same over here. Yeah, I like this. This looks cool. Just add some wood grain swirlies in, and then I'll start inking it. You like the arrowhead, but you think the string should wrap around it a bit more. Oh yeah, like up here you mean? Maybe like 2 sections of string. And maybe make this end a little bit more defined. Let me take a quick look at some arrowheads online for reference. Yeah, a lot of them are kind of... Gonna erase you, sorry. A lot of them are sort of this shape, with several pieces of string here, and then a bunch more string down there. Yeah, that looks cool. Thanks for the suggestion. Thanks, I'm glad you like it. I'm just gonna scale this. I'm going to scale this sketch up a little bit more, and I'm gonna start inking it now. Let us start here. Ooh, that's too small. I want to add notches into the feather here, but I might do that after. I might draw the whole thing first and then notch into it like this. And I'm sure if there was a real arrow maker out here, they'd be like, oh, you can't shape an arrow tail like that because of aerodynamics reasons. I know that there's a lot of aerodynamic science that goes into even ancient arrows. Okay, this section of the drawstring is going to go over, and then this section of the drawstring is going to go behind, like that. Cool. I like that. Well, I am on the wrong eraser, aren't I? Yes. I like to use the same eraser as brush I'm currently using. And I was not on that. I was using a different eraser earlier today for some Loki fan art, and forgot to switch it back when I started streaming. Hey, Len. Thanks for stopping by. Congrats on all your new appliances. I hope your installation of them goes well. I'm just having a chill stream listening to music from the game developer musician on our game and drawing this this fancy bow. Yeah, I'm just kind of surprised it took us so long to get to this bow because it is one of the main weapons in the game. But there's a lot of things that need to be drawn. Oh, you can't hear the music? Oh, okay. I did make it a little quieter because earlier it was loud. But hopefully you can hear it now. Maybe I can... yeah, I don't know if there's any way I can make it boosted for you without me. I mean, I can just turn it all the way up and then take off my headphones. You should be able to hear it now. Yeah, I'm sure that there is a better way to do music in Twitch, but I don't know how to do it. I meant to look into that earlier today, but I got so busy with other stuff. But I ended up doing a lot of no. I've heard all this music a bunch before. I don't mind having my headphones off. Yeah, I ended up getting a ton of drawing done on your stream earlier this morning. I worked on this big Loki fan piece play. love that show. And I am expanding. I did a fan art of TV show with Chris Watch. That's really good. Oh, now you can't hear me at all. Oh, because the music is so loud. Yeah. I'll have a better music system set up before next week so that you guys can definitely hear me and the music without it being too overpowered. For either of us, because right now, yeah, I cannot concentrate on what I'm saying when the music is that loud, at least on my end. Thanks for stopping by and giving me notes on our audio. Kind of thinking of making the bolt part of the arrow our dark value, just to make it really stand out. And then maybe adding in some highlights here. As if this grip here had a pattern of light and dark on it. Yeah, well this music is not the actual music from our game, which we have not released any of that yet. This is just music by Jesse Myers, the composer, which I will link in the chat. But he's almost done with the music for the game, which is super exciting. It's also really cool to have someone composing music based off of like my artwork, which is wild. I'm really excited about it. It's really, really good. Jesse is amazing. Yeah, music makers are magical. I feel like music is something that doesn't make sense to me when I try to do it. And so I'm always just so impressed by people who can do it and are good at it. Do I like these grips dark? I think I do. I think that looks nice. There's a lot of cool contrast going on this drawing that I am into. Let me just go back in and add the wood grain now. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think it's lovely. I'm really having a nice time with this drawing. I am excited to be streaming during the day instead of at 8 p.m., which was our old stream schedule. I feel like I'm going to be much more awake and putting out better quality work because of it. We used to stream at night because Chenza works during the day at an office, but Chenza's going to be just doing the design work backstage and not participating in streams anymore, just because she's so busy. So that gives me the opportunity to reschedule when our streams happen, which is why it's happening now. Oh, I'm glad you liked the Magma Lizard. Yeah, that was a fun one too. That's just a piece I made for the manual itself, and then these item cards are the other big thing I'm doing. There's so many of them, and it's really fun to do them. Just a little chill medieval fantasy thing. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. Just gonna add in our dots and lines and a few other details to jazz it up. And then we'll move on to the other items for today. I think I'm also going to just thicken up these feathers. Cool. I really like doing pattern work, so adding in these decorative elements really is really fun for me. I think maybe having lines right here at the joints of the cross, or what is the rope on a bow and arrow called? I forget. But I think having the lines here will help create tension in the string, the bowstring. There we go. Yeah, make it look more, or drawstring, totally, yeah. Oh yeah, well the reason they're monochrome is because it's they're being risograph printed, so they will only be in the item cards will only be this one color. For the folks who backed the Rizzo version, the physical version on Kickstarter, and then other people will be able to buy digital copies and print them out at home. And I guess if you only have a black and white printer or whatever, it'll be easy on you. But if you want to print them out in color, you can. Thanks for all your kind words, Len. I appreciate it. Yeah, just try to like articulate points of it or emphasize points of interest with these dots and dashes that we're adding into them. Your printer only does teal, so you're all set. Well, perfect then. No need to restock cyan or magenta. Taking a look at it up on my screen as opposed to down here to just see if I feel like it needs anything else. I'm pretty happy with it, to be fair. I do think that the tail of the bow arrow does look a little more high contrast than what I would want. So I am going to make the tail the 50% value just to tone it down a little. Yeah, I like that a lot better. It could be cuckoo feathers, yeah, certainly. I was thinking of oh man, what are the bird people in Zelda called? Riku? Yeah, I was thinking of Riku feathers. Like you might use your own feathers for the bow and arrow. Rito! There we go. No, I liked it better. Like that. Maybe just... We'll just keep that whole section white. Cool. Yeah, I think this bow is done. So next I'm going to be moving into just arrows. So in the game, there are... I didn't leave my... I didn't leave the dock open, but that's okay. I know it. And let me play some more Jesse music. So in the game, there's multiple different kinds of arrows. So I'm going to start off with regular arrows, and then if I have time later, I will add in bomb arrows. I'll do the bomb arrow illustration, I mean, because they're definitely there in the game. My having trouble with my pencil there for a sec. It was disconnected. So I'm thinking it could be just like a bundle of arrows, something like this, with like a in like a sleeve here that you could pick up. Or maybe tied together. Sort of like when we did the herb drawings a few weeks ago. How they were all bundled together. And maybe these will be a distinctly different type of arrow shape than the one that's on the bow. Or maybe it could be cool to just be a callback and have them be the same shape. What do you think? Because it could look connected if it is the same shape, but it also could look like there's variety to have different shapes. Like if it was the exact same arrow, that could be cool. Just like as if it's restocking and it's, you know, shows that the world is connected. But if it's a different kind of arrow, it could show, you know, a diversity of arrow options. But since we do have a different type of arrow, the bomb arrows, maybe I will reuse this design. I'm gonna put it up here in the corner so I can take a look at it while I'm drawing. Maybe some of them are like a little bit in perspective. This end we have this sort of shape. Sometimes I feel like I can think faster than I can talk, so sorry if my whole like, what can I do with the arrows thing was a little confusing. I need to work on that. Yeah. Typing while moving around new appliances is definitely a challenge, Len. I totally understand. Are they are the delivery people installing them for you, or are you installing them yourself? Your new appliances. Installing them yourselves. That is a big deal. The microwave is going to suck the most. Why is the microwave the most challenging part? Oh, it's suspended over the stove. Yeah, that totally makes sense. That'll be hard to lift up, especially if you're a shorter person and don't have a ladder. I don't know how tall you are, but I just mean in general. Cool. Just gonna update these arrowheads now. I'm just going to continue each bolt through. And then twist the arrowhead so it's in the right direction. This one, we'll only need this one here. That and then that one. Show you maybe they'll all just exactly coincide. The microwave is heavy. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I believe in you, though, Lenalis. You got this. I want this arrowhead to be totally flat. And this one, I want it to be more in perspective. And these two are maybe leaning on each other. They're not really. If you die, tell Hal you love him. I promise I can do that for you. For those of you who are not familiar, Lenalis is a really cool artist who streams with her partner, and they do awesome art stuff. Do you do every day or just 5 days a week? And they do like VTuber stuff, but Lenalis is amazing at digital painting and has wonderful light control in her paintings. They blow me away every time. She captures like light and dark really, really well. Okay, yeah. So every weekday, in the morning, and unfortunately, it's usually when I'm at the gym that you guys stream, so I can usually only catch, one day a week. But I always love being there. Y'all are super positive and friendly and fun and make it a really nice time for everyone participating. Yeah, you're totally welcome. Thank you for creating such a great atmosphere on stream. Okay. Oh, I need the reference back up. I want to do the arrowheads first because this is going to be complicated. Oh yeah, I love joining whenever I can. It's always a good time. Fix this. It's a little too small. Okay. And then this one should be in more. And then I keep forgetting that I also have my reference of my bow and arrow from earlier up on my screen, and I'm looking up at my monitor to look at it. I often, when I'm drawing, have my tablet here, like where I have it on stream, and then I'll have all of my reference up on my desktop monitor here. So I'm just used to that motion. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. I do want to draw through the ribbon temporarily. But I want it to be, a little curvy and funky, just so it has more personality. The bolt of the arrow. But I don't love the way that looks. So maybe I will just make them straight. It's July 1st, so like all corporations, we are making it straight. A tablet stand would maybe help, yeah. I push down heavy. I mean, I guess a tablet stand is built for that, though. Contrapulator, what do you mean in regards to the items coming in threes? Are you referencing something in the release deck? Oh, yeah. You mean that items have 3 uses. That's true. I can get rid of one of these arrows and just do 3. That's a fair point. Yeah, I'll get rid of this back arrow and just have 3. Because items do just have 3 uses in this game. Thinking about what made sense, or what looked cool in a drawing, not what made sense in the game. This is a little messy since I changed that, so I'm going to rework this. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. It is absolutely a good idea if an item has 3 uses to only put 3 of them in the drawing. Both from like a just I need to redraw the feathers because I'm totally messing up my perspective. But yeah, it just it more from a design perspective, it clearly communicates to the user the how much of it they have. Whereas you could see someone being like, in the drawing, there's 4 arrows, so but the rulebook says there's 3. That confusing players, so we definitely want to fix that. Sorry for twisting and changing the canvas like that. Just makes it easier to draw the stuff up in perspective. But I'm done moving the canvas for the stream. I'm actually going to draw the packaging on a different layer so I can just erase the lines that are underneath it. Because that will be a lot easier. Maybe make it slightly imperfect, the wrapping, just for more visual interest. Because you know I'm all about the visual interest. Oop, my lines are not sealed. That should do it. There we go. There we go, and there we go. Great. Yeah, a little iPad easel would be very cute, but also could potentially be very helpful, especially on my neck. I know I always have to stretch my back after a long time drawing because bent over like this does put a lot of pressure on my neck and shoulders. We do something like that to show the edge of one arrow. Cool. Let me just finish these feathers and then we'll wrap up for today. And I promise next week I will have a more viable music solution. Can you get a cuckoo feather in one of them? Sure. Let me just look up what that looks like. Just like a plain chicken feather? Ah, Lenolis, you know what one of the benefits of using Procreate is? You never need to save because it auto-saves. It saves after every brush stroke automatically. Yeah, I'll add a little feather, like a little cuckoo feather right here. Or maybe put it in the bow. And by bow, I mean the bow of the wrapping, not the bow and arrow. Yeah, it is wonderful to not have to worry about like Photoshop crashing when you're using Procreate, and like losing all your work, because you never will, unless you like drop water on your tablet or something. You're totally fine. I'm just going to merge these layers now. Get rid of my sketch. So yeah. Cool. This is just, those are mid-tone. Cool. Adding in the mid-tone value. Nope, did not seal that shape correctly. I'll just do it manually. Great. And let me see. Okay, so the whole bead at the end is white. Cool. Just gonna add in our ornamentation and then we'll be good to go. I kind of feel like there's something going on here. This layer doesn't look quite straight to me. There we go. I kind of like the idea of like slightly irregular darks and lights on the feathers of these tails. Like some of them happening in the middle, some of them happening at the edge. No, let's do it here. Okay, so I think that's going to be the end of the stream for today. Thank you everyone who stopped by. Appreciated having you here with me while I was drawing these bows and arrows. There is still one more type of bow or of arrow to draw, which I might get to next week or in a future stream. But if not, there's plenty of other items left to draw to get to. Yeah, thanks for coming by. I'm gonna head out now. Bye, everybody.